Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of SnowRunner. In today's episode, as you can see, I'm out with the Royal BM, which has had a suspension lift and some big chunky tyres on it, and we've got a trailer. I do have trailers lying around, but I bought one for convenience and put some consumables on it because today we're going to have a look at Morrison mining, and we're going to start this job. It's worth 3,500 experience, and it's local to where we are, which is always a good thing. What is the best way in here? There's a road right there. I will attempt to get to. And by attempt I mean drive through some fences until we get there. These new tyres and suspension lift is absolutely fantastic on the snow and the mud. Terrible, absolutely atrocious on the ice. I basically drifted the entire way from the garage, which is right there in fact, to here, and at one point rolled the truck and blew a tyre out. So between episode stuff, it's always interesting, but it's the between episode stuff, so there would be a lot of footage to remove before we got the interesting bits there, but you can see just how effective this is. That was deep mud, and we're just trucking on through it. We've got all-wheel drive on, we're in automatic, we've just barely slowed us down, but that's about it. Now let's take this road here. I believe, having a look at the map, we'll follow this road all the way along to get to the sawmill. Easy enough, no hassle, no problems, and should be quite a simple job, especially with our newly upgraded truck. Got caught on a tree with our fuel tank, I think. But this upgrade for this truck that we discovered on an episode, I think it was 2 episodes ago, is definitely a fantastic one. Obviously we are still towing a trailer, which is basically a land anchor. The wheels on it are just there for visuals. I think it'd be better with a sled. But we're still trucking on, we're still able to pull ourselves through, which is surprising because this truck, up until very recently, has been sort of like the spare truck. It's the support vehicle. It wasn't my first choice of vehicle, but the more I use it recently, the more I'm impressed with it. And the other thing I've done is I've got the larger winch on it. It's not any stronger, but it is longer. Still not autonomous though, which when we get to the autonomous winch stage, then we're going to be unstoppable, but until then we'll just make do with what we've got as we seemingly dig a trench here. Let's drop it into low range, see if that helps us any. Somehow seems to be. It's very deep mud that we're in. We're more or less bottoming the truck out. And that front wheel is completely submerged. I have no doubts that without the land anchor behind us, we'd be sailing through this as if it was nothing. Tree is going to pose me problems, is it not? There we are. Let's break the tree. I think I might actually need to winch myself out of this to an extent. Let's put it into auto, get a bit more power about us. Very sticky mud. The trailer's basically fully underground at this point. We're mining, we're not driving. Not helping our fuel consumption. This maybe wasn't the best choice of roads. Let's see. No, not that one. See if I can drag myself up this hill a little bit. It's helped a little. We're almost out of the worst of it now anyway. See, the front wheel's desperately trying to drag itself out of the mud. The tracks we've left behind us. It's a little extreme. Don't think I've ever actually driven along this road, and if I have, I don't remember it. Definitely haven't done it in a truck, I don't think. I think if I have driven along it, it might have been way back when we first discovered this area and I was still scouting it out with the Hummer. And the Hummer would manage on this just fine. It's light enough that it would go across the top of the mud rather than sinking through it. Just as long as we don't tip the trailer. I'll be honest, it's not been as easy going as I expected it to be. That's definitely for sure, but we are still going, and that's really the only part that matters. If we come to a complete stop and get completely stuck, I'd be surprised and disappointed in equal measures. The Royal BM still isn't as capable as the Tiger. The Tiger's got diff log, but it's pretty decent. It is a very capable truck. Very pleased with it. That's another trench we're digging there. Very muddy road. Let's try and keep one side of the vehicle on moderately dry land. I do think it is almost entirely because of the trailer. I don't like towing trailers because they are so heavy and so easy to get stuck, and they very much weigh you down. I think the trailer weighs more than the truck. But it's either that or we do this trip twice, and that would probably take us longer than persevering with a trailer. There's another trailer there with metal beams on it. It's good to know. Don't know if we'll need them, but it's good to know that it's there. Oh, there's an upgrade part right there. Let me detach my trailer briefly. Take my monster truck over there. Race suspension for the Western Star. An upgrade is an upgrade. That's a lamppost. Let's not drive into that. They're usually quite immovable. Of course, now I need to shimmy back and forth to not drive over that tree stump. That tree, on the other hand, barely slows us down. Can't be far from the destination now. We're actually on the wrong road. That's good to know. Well, when we get to the end of this road, we're taking a left. That might explain why this road's so difficult, but we got an upgrade out of it, so not a mistake, maybe? Definitely not the road I wanted to take, but I can live with it. We have an upgrade, and that's cool. We like upgrades. Now let's go around here and actually go to the destination without adding any more detours. I think I've been to this sawmill before. Been to the other one on this region, but not this one. Bit muddy, but perfectly passable. There we are. We've been promoted, we're now rank 9, which does unlock even more things for this truck, but that's the first of the Morrison mining contracts, so we've got the supply crates done. Is there anything else for this area? That's for another area. That's for another area. That is for another area. That's for another area. That requires another job to be done. One drilling equipment. Does drilling equipment come from here? It does. It's all the way back at the airfield. That is a job for another day. But with that being said, that is all I have time for in this episode, unfortunately. If you've liked it, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can, of course, subscribe. And you can also join me on Discord. The link to Discord is in the video description. Now, this month on Discord, until the 1st of September, I'm running a special photo of the week that will be running for the entirety of the month. We're most of the way through it at this point, but if you're watching this video before the 1st of September, head over to Discord, head over to the special photo of the week channel and put your submissions in there, and the winner of this photo of the week special challenge will receive a permanent role within the Discord server, epic bragging rights, and a $50 Steam gift card. All the rules and bits and pieces that you need to know about it are in the Discord server where you'd expect them to be, and if you have any questions you can always at me over on Discord as well, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have on that, and I will be back tomorrow where we continue our SnowRunner mini marathon. Thank you all very kindly for watching, and I'll see you guys there. Bye for now.